Hello and welcome to this year's RIA Innovation Conference here at the International Convention Centre in Newport, Wales. As a visitor, what have been your key highlights of the RIA Innovation Conference so far?
So I've been to quite a few of the RIA conferences over the past few years, and I think the format has changed this time round. A lot more opportunity to go and talk to the various stands. I've met a lot more people than I have done in previous conferences. There's a wider range of technologies and innovations here than there's ever been before, which has been really good. It had been sort of focused more on very heavy engineering, but there's a lot more of data, insight, intelligence, commercial systems and all sorts of stands that I've really had a good opportunity to meet people and get some innovative ideas that I can take back to the business. So the drones for surveying trains, the smart ticketing blockchain over there, driver notice boards, converting them from paper into digital screens. Everywhere I've gone I've found new ideas, which has been absolutely fantastic.
As a student, what have been your main key highlights attending the RIA Innovation Conference?
I'd say to begin with, to be introduced to all these companies which are doing such amazing work. The keynote sessions were very informative. The details that they were going into and discussing, through interesting presentations and like what are the problems they're facing, the challenges, the technical issues that they're having and how they're resolving it, and they're asking us to collaborate and reach out to them and connect with them to understand more and maybe get involved with them professionally as well.
So it's really important for PA to support the RIA Innovation Conference because this is one of the hardest problems that rail has. Getting new ideas brought up to scale and then adopted and used in operations is nearly impossible. And what we all need is a tribe. We need a group of people who are wrestling with the same problems so that we can all come up with similar solutions that will help make things happen in the rail industry that otherwise wouldn't.
My biggest reflection so far, and why this is important, is because I've seen such a step change from where we were with the conference last year and what's being exhibited today, what's being talked about. We just heard from Uber. It's a different level this year, and for us it's really important to be here, to listen, to engage, to learn, but also to show and to demonstrate what we can do and what we're exhibiting and what we think the future of rail is as well. And what's been great to see so far is the collaboration that's already happened within this exhibition hall, on the stage, in the conference theatre. And if we're not here living, breathing, talking and doing this, then we're not going to see a change.
Well, I think it's very important to be able to showcase some of our innovations at such a large community within the UK. I would like to say that the UK is one of the leading exporters of rail technology and information. So yeah, just really happy to be here. There's some great people we've met so far.
For us, the conference is a fantastic opportunity to meet members of the supply chain, particularly those who are innovating, and to meet customers in the industry and talk about the great things that we're doing here at Talent every day.
If you were to start your innovation journey again, what advice would you give yourself?
I think first of all, don't give up. It can be challenging, but I think look for collaboration, look out of the industry you're in, look for good practice. One of the things Beaver Rail have been very good at is bringing innovation from other industries into the rail industry and adapting it. We were described as disruptive innovators recently, and collaboration, whether it be other industry, whether it be academia, whether it be research establishments, you can't do everything yourself, and I think that collaboration brings good practice together.
The advice I would give myself if I'm starting an innovation journey from scratch is ensure that the infrastructure is there to support any research that needs to be done. The right tools and the right experiences is in place as well. And obviously research the market, identify gaps, identify needs, and build a case.
What innovation has the greatest impact on the future of railways and why?
Well, for me personally, it's ticketing because it's not been disrupted for a really, really long time. About 240 million is lost every year due to train and rail card fraud. what if we could reimagine how ticketing is done, wherein we are not changing the hardware, we are not making any sort of infrastructure changes, and we're just retrofitting a piece of tech that will enable the rail operators to save that loss. So where, let's say, even if it's 10%, if you're able to kind of bring back to the system. So of the 240 million, 20 million is a lot of money. Personally, we do tickets on the blockchain, and we use cryptography as a way to validate tickets, where you can, as an individual, you can self-validate these tickets. So it's like bringing about behavioral change, at the same time not having to touch anything on the infrastructure.
Ooh, it is a really tricky question. There's so much going on at the moment, but I would definitely say data collection is just a huge one at the moment. So it's just efficient data collection from site, using that data to create new efficiencies. So obviously it's something that we're really passionate about. It's just informing stakeholders and allowing them to use that data and information to make more informed decisions about where to go to next.
Well, GCRE expects to be at the heart of innovation in rail, and actually in digital, in telecoms, in energy, in infrastructure, but with a core purpose for accelerating innovation in rail for decades to come. And for us, the relationship with RIA, and with this event in particular, helps us to connect with the wider innovation community that will be our partners and customers for decades to come.